Alright, sorry about that, guys. For some reason my OBS just decided to crash on me. So hopefully we can get this back up and running again. Let's see. So we're talking about Destiny 2's live stream that just happened yesterday, or was it yesterday? No, the day before. I don't remember. I've lost track of days. Yeah, the Destiny live stream that just happened, Destiny 2 live stream that just happened the other day, and I think I was actually talking about the map system. I think the map system in it is going to be awesome as far as a lot more detailed, and I think it's going to be a lot more. We're going to be using the map a lot more. Which is going to be nice. He's throwing around there. I think a lot of people, like I said earlier, have some points about the dedicated servers and the peer-to-peer, being outdated. But I think it's still going to end up being incredibly fun game. And the fact that that if you do have a PS4 Pro or if you do end up getting an Xbox Scorpio whenever that is released, the fact that it will scale up to 4K is awesome. It seems like it's going to be a beautiful game, and it kind of hurts it that it's not going to be at 60 frames a second, but with the current hardware of the consoles, even the PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio, it would still pretty much be impossible for 4K at 60 frames a second. So, however, it would be nice to have an option to do 60 frames a second at 1080p on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox. Just because, when you start playing PvP, this isn't much of a Twitch shooter, as like Call of Duty or anything like that. So it doesn't hinder it in that sense, but the render speed in PvP has to be good. Otherwise, everything's going to be otherwise it's just not going to be as quick of a game. It's I've never played competitive PvP type of stuff. So to me, 60 frames a second, I probably would, probably won't know that, really know the difference too much for myself personally. But in Twitch shooters it helps because you know, your screen actually can render things faster at 60 frames a second, obviously, and so you're able to react to things faster. If in 30 frames a second, you're not as able to react to things as quickly as they're happening. So I think that's the biggest argument for why for people questioning why this game isn't 60 frames a second. Now the thing that I don't understand is that a lot of people complaining are comparing these two games like Battlefield 1 with 60 frames a second, or Overwatch. But the big thing about those is those are dedicated PvP competitive type things, and there's a lot less things that they have to render on screen than Destiny does. So, you know, every time a character is rendered in Overwatch, they always have the same, you know, it's always the same character. You know, it might have a different skin, but overall, the weapons that the character has, everything's the same about them. So they're easy to render. Where in Destiny, you've got so many different, you know, you've got different armors, different guns, different everything. Every character is completely different, and the amount of power that it takes to render that in a PvP setting is substantially more. So comparing Destiny to things like that, where the CPU power used isn't nearly as great, is just, you know, it's not really that valid of an argument. You know, that's more so, you know, saying why can't World of Warcraft have the same graphics as Destiny and run in 60 frames a second? Well, it's because that world is so huge that it's almost impossible to, at this point in time, for any kind of processor to really be able to process that, and for it to be consistent. You know, in certain situations, yeah, you might still get 60 frames a second, but the amount of frame rate drops that you would probably see with it trying to get to 60 frames a second and not being able to, with, you know, maxing out your processor, you know, you'd probably see some pretty good frame rate drops. And that's the thing too, is that a lot of I've seen a lot, especially in Battlefield 1, a lot of crazy frame rate drops. And you know, it's all good and well that it runs at 60 frames a second when it's actually running at 60 frames a second. But there's been plenty of times where those frame rate drops have gotten me killed, and you know, and there wasn't anything I could do about it because you know, I was basically stuck at whatever I was doing because my frames dropped so significantly that I couldn't even see what I was doing. So I think, you know, I agree with some of the people that have been on Reddit that have kind of defended the 30 frames a second thing, that say, you know, I would much rather have a consistent 30 frames a second where you're not going to see any frame rate drops than I would 60 frames a second that's not consistent, and then you end up dying because you go from 60 frames a second down to 10 frames a second, and you know, and things like that are just jolting, and they just take you out of the game atmosphere. When things like that happen, you know, you might be immersed in a world, and then all of a sudden, yeah, this love streak is standing in the shit hoodie. Yeah, so I'd much rather have a consistent 30 frames a second at 4K resolution than I would 1080p 60 frames a second. It's not consistent. This is one of the harder bosses to actually that random guy get her down. The only reason I say it's one of the harder bosses is just by the sheer amount of ads along with this guy. The fact that tapping my yellow bar. Yes, and I think it sucks about the boss. We kind of like wait for time on the shot. This guy fairly annoying. Kind of some of the other stuff that I saw. I think one of the funnier things is when I was watching, one of the things I got most excited about was during the actual, I think it was the very first home community gameplay, was the fact that, like, after the tower is attacked, you get to, you actually get to go, into that area that's like, into that door that's actually, right behind where the speaker normally is. So I thought that was kind of cool that they actually, you know, that's been something that the community has wanted to know, what was back behind, what's in the box, you know, what's back behind that door. And the fact that Destiny, you know, that Bungie kind of recognizes that, and, you know, they're making that as kind of the farewell to the tower, I guess you could say, to go back there and, you know, show people what was actually back there. To me, just from the live stream, in my opinion, it looks like if so, you know, the tower's actually, you know, obviously connected to the ground. So, outside of the Guardians who fly their ships up into the upper part of the tower and just land up there, it looks like behind that door would have been where, if you didn't have a ship, so normal civilians and stuff like that, that looks like where they would have come up from, is through that door. You know, it looks like a little city back there, actually, kind of like almost like, you know, like it would be kind of like almost like a condominium type, or like a huge apartment that also had, you know, some businesses attached to it as well. It's what it looks like before it being used. But yeah, that's just my uneducated theory. guess. We can
The
get rid of
Black
this
Garden
blue guy
remains here among the light. But the Vex will never cease until their birthplace is restored, and we must keep it here until we can understand its origins.
Oh yeah. See you, buddy. Go see what this exotic primary is here. Hopefully it's something good. Let's see. So let's go back to the tower, see what we got here. Hopefully it's something I don't already have. See how close I am to my vanguard. Here should be really close. Oh, I did level it up. So should have that to look forward to a vanguard package. Hopefully in Destiny 2, I know it's going to be single load screen between where you want to go. So I'm hoping that the load screens are a lot faster than the ones in Destiny 1. The ones in Destiny 1, it sucks because you have to go through 2 load screens to get to where you want to go, and the load screens are usually pretty decently long. So let's see what we have. The Vanguard Quartermaster has for us first. Update here.
Tell me about the Dread.
Let's see what we got.
Like what you see?
So it looks like I really need a new helmet. 390. I think that's really what's holding me back. So I guess we're gonna roll the dice here and hope for sick. A helmet.
Wish I could go with you, but who'll watch this place?
Hopefully it's actually
Keep moving.
oh, there we go. 398. Let's see what that looks like. So just infuse it. There we go. Now we're up to 397. Let's see, what do we need next? Probably gloves, boots. The gloves and boots are my lowest now. So let's go see what we got over here at the Cryptarch.
Like hers every day.
The dreadnought still floats above Saturn.
House Exile Baron, Kirbstomp.
One of your fellow hunters found the target.
So let's get these blues out of the way here. See if those were 385, definitely go with that. 385, that, 390, 390. So it looks like all the blues now drop at 390. So it looks like I'm gonna have to get legendaries. 397 ghosts. That's ghosts already. 397. What is this? Helium filaments. Let me get rid of this one. It's blue here. So I like to keep one of each. I've got a relic iron one, a worm spore, helium filaments, and spin metal. Unfortunately, my spirit bloom one is still blue. Looks like I got 2 worm spore ones. Looks like I can get rid of. But let's see what this legendary is.
Stay safe.
Artifact. And it's 390. Thank you, Raul. You are the real MVP of this game. I'm just kidding, by the way. He's the worst. He's the worst kind of person that has ever existed in this game.
We all
Hard light.
set
I don't.
that back
Actually, I
out
don't
into
think
the
I
dark,
know
Hunter.
for 399. I don't think that I have had this before. So, we test it out. So, as much as I haven't really heard much about Hard Light since it came back in Rise of Iron, I'm gonna assume that it's not that great, but let's test it out and see. I still do have my Suros regime that I have yet to infuse. So if the hard light isn't that great, I'll probably just infuse my Suros regime. Let's see some more strikes here. So that's why there was so many extra guys on that last strike. Fresh troops is one of the modifiers. So, again, if you're just now starting to watch, again, if you like what you see in the stream, please leave a follow and let me know what you think of the stream, whether that's in the chat or whether that's
The
in a
Taken
private
King
message.
is dead. Yet still his armies
I
writhe
really
and
appreciate.
claw at our worlds.
I am on my.
Even as you
I think
led
this
the
is only my
assault on the
405th
dreadnought,
live
a
stream.
powerful Taken
So,
war beast fled for the safety
I'm
of
still
the
trying to
shrine
build
to
up my
orcs.
follower base
The
and stuff like
would-be
that.
Prince
So,
Malak
if you do
works
like
to
what you
perfect
see,
a dark sorcery.
please, by all means,
He must be
leave a
destroyed.
follow. And if you want to know when I stream, I update my stream schedule every Sunday. So if you follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you can get the most up-to-date.
Toland hinted at secret pathways between our
up-to-date
realm
time
and the
frame
Ascendant.
on
Malak
what
crawled through the
time
wall
I
of our
actually
world to reach these
update it on
caverns.
Sunday. So obviously I'm going to update it tomorrow.
I think she's just being
So if you
deliberately
follow me on
creepy
Facebook and Twitter, tomorrow you should see me post when it actually gets updated. My stream schedule is down below in the channel description, and like I said, it does change from week to week, just because I do have a job outside of live streaming, and I am married, so my streaming from week to week can vary quite a bit. So if you like what you see, then come back and check out my stream schedule every Sunday for the updated schedule. That way you always know when I
Beware the Blight, Guardian. Malak's power is
on top of that, I do
absolute
plan
here.
on hopefully streaming outside
Blight
of
is
those
the black
times at
goo,
some
right?
point. So if you follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you'll get notifications on there
Formed
too.
by Malak's cruel word.
I am an idiot. Thank you, Big Broski, for clapping. Didn't need to add cheese, sir. Oh, kind of really messed up. So the recoil on it seems pretty powerful. Those wire rats guys, they are nasty. solar array. But this hard light seems to just seems like this, outside of the recoil, I hope I haven't looked at any of the perks or anything, but I hope that ability perks on here, because this might actually be a fairly decent perk.
Beware, Guardian. The blight will drain your strength, your speed. Do not let Malak dominate this shrine.
I think one of the interesting things is going to be in Destiny 2 is going to be seeing all the new weapons. So the thing that kind of confuses me about the story aspect is you have all these like exotic stuff like that in Destiny 1, and yeah, the tower was decimated and whatnot. But these exotics are found in the tower. That wasn't the only place where they were. So it'll be interesting to see if they try to bring back but they did change the aspect. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they how they do handle I really hate this part of the another thing around with Jungle Man. Another No revive. Thanks, Big Broski.
Again and again, we have held back the darkness. The gods and princes of the Hive hunger for our light. This is our charge, Guardian. This is our light.
That was very anticlimactic. Nope, I guess it didn't top my exotic part. I guess that's good. So, so far this hard light, it's not bad. Like I said, I don't want to check out the. Oh, I came in after this guy. I don't want to check out the stats for the perks. Rounds fired from this weapon have no damage fall off. Over penetrate targets and ricochet off surfaces. Wow, that's the other thing. I hope in Destiny 2, when this stuff happens, it doesn't just kick you off what you were looking at. I hope it just loads behind the scenes. There's been so many times where I've been trying to look something up, and I've had to go into the menus 3 or 4 times because it continues to boot me out. So it has fitted stock. So it looks like it's got CQD ballistics, fitted stock. Wow. This might actually be a decent gun for PvP. Especially,
Whether we wanted it or not, we've
glass
stepped into
half
a
full.
war with a cabal on Mars.
So when you
let's
get
get
into
to
a
taking
firefight
out
with
their
somebody
command
and
one
you're
by
using all your
one.
ammo, that
Valus
additional
Auric.
damage at the bottom half
From
of
what
the
I can
magazine
gather, he
is
commands the
extremely
siege
helpful.
dancers from an Imperial land tank outside of Rubicon. He's well protected.
So,
But with the right team,
don't think
we
I'm
can
gonna put
punch
that
through
in
those
my setup.
defenses, take this beast out, and break their grip on Freehold.
And I need to get rid of some of these. The unbent tree. Keep that. Might just dismantle my Hawk Moon. I don't really use my Hawk Moon much. I think I might dismantle my Hawk Moon. I don't use it.
Let's find
enough
access to their system.
justify it.
See if we can track down Valus to Ark.
Justify it being a spot. Let's see. So we just have one spot open for what? So surprisingly, like so far, so far, these heroic strikes. It's been weird because there hasn't been consistent three-person team. Which kind of surprised me after the Destiny 2 live stream. You know, I would think that a lot of people would be excited to get back into the game. They have played like I did. So it's kind of weird, but you know, that might just be a time of the day. I think. Usually when I play Destiny, I like to play with twice a year, and that way we kind of compare to pretty quickly. But with new ready mode, you kind of have to keep a little slower. Because you really don't know the actual skill of the actual player. You know, they might be, you know, even though he's a 40, level 40, I haven't checked his light level, so he might be a brand new 40. Kind of interesting to see how they redo things, because it is going to be the same enemy, really. It's going to be the same enemy factions. Obviously, the Cabal faction is a little different because it's a different faction within a faction. But overarching, it's the same enemies. It'll be interesting to see what kind of changes they make in Destiny 2. See if they're really similar or if they make a lot of different changes. I know so far they've made a lot of animation changes to some of the more simple stuff that the Guardians do, especially when it comes to animation for supers and things like that. They've done a lot of different adjustments to the animations there. So I'm hoping that they have a lot of different animations for some of the new enemies as well. You know, that way, you know, you're still getting a kind of a fresh look at the same old enemies that we've been fighting. You know, some people were. There's some people that were on Reddit that were complaining, you know, like, oh man, why are we fighting the same enemies just over and over again? Well, it'd be kind of weird out of story context to just, you're fighting this great war between these 3 other factions, and then all of a sudden they're just gone. You know, and you're fighting something completely different, so it wouldn't make much sense in the story aspect. So I think I hope what they do is they just add onto the existing factions with different types of enemies. So from the live stream, one thing that I did notice is that the new Cabal, the red faction, they have these like weird looking like dog type creatures that are completely new enemies. Obviously they're still part of, you know, Cabal. They're still part of the Cabal backstory. The Cabal story line, but there's something we haven't seen before. So I think that, I hope that all the factions have something like that where they kind of bring out a new aspect to each of the factions. I think that would really help to live is, you know, instead of having the same animation for the same little characters and stuff like that, I think if you have a new look at the same, you know, a new look for the older enemy models, and then a I think if you have a new look for the older enemy models, so new animations, and then you have some newer aspects to each faction. So, you know, maybe that be a new type of enemy within that faction, or two new enemy types in that faction. I think that would go a long way helping people get past that barrier of oh, we're just fighting the same thing, same enemies just over and over again. This is one thing I hope they get rid of too. Invisible loading walls within strikes. This one is one of the ones where I almost always hit loading. Right in that same spot every time. I'm not sure what it is about this little area, but everything just kind of popped up. Check my radar a little more often, huh? I'm trying to save my super for the boss. Here. Take that guy down. Looks like he oh, this is gonna be fun. Solo this guy. Let's go. The thing that sucks about this guy is I think all of his sorry if it's like takes a long time. Yeah. Sucks is pretty much everything in it. Like fired outside of maybe Zion. With all these oh, it looks like even the Science has a solar. So I'm trying to it looks like I got 2 more teammates. After this break, I think this is the stream. Again, if you like the stream, please feel free to leave a follow. You know, I really do appreciate it. I know that
Valus to Ark has finally been defeated and the Cabal command dealt a great blow. But in the darkness,
you know, I really do appreciate you guys taking that time out of your day to come in and play with, come and watch me play. You know, it really does mean a lot to me. So really, hopefully I got something in the mail. But yeah, you know, I really do appreciate you guys coming and stopping by. And I hope that you know, I hope that that you guys like the stream. And again, like I said, if you do, please leave a follow. It really lets me know that you guys like what's going on. And if you have any kind of ideas for me for my live stream, any suggestions, anything like that, feel free to private message me on Twitch and let me know. But I think I'm gonna go to the tower real quick, see hopefully that skeleton key didn't just give me a blue and that's it. Hopefully I got something in the mail. I'm assuming it's probably the primary weapon since that's the only thing that's full in here. Ooh, 398. Yeah, 398. Guess guess I'll keep that around just in case I want to infuse those. So yeah, like, so right now, I'm hoping that my, so that I can make streams a little longer. I'm hoping that that next month, once I get off of night shifts, which I'm working right now,
Disruption resolved.
on stars.
Acknowledged.
I hope once I get off night shift, my streams will be a little bit longer. Because right now, I'm not sure that that you guys can really tell, but I'm running on about
Hunters
two
always
and a
have
half hours of
something
sleep right now. So,
but it's a good use.
so I can't really stream as long as I really want
Anything of
to,
interest?
just because, you know, I don't want to pass out on a stream on you guys. So, so it looks like 398. I think I'm gonna use that. I don't really like the treads upon stars. I've gotten it probably 50 million times now. So I think I'm going to put that into my Cerdos. And try that out. But, again, like I said, I think that's it for me for today. Again, I'm so happy that you guys came, joined, watched, and I hope if you liked the stream that you leave a follow. And again, my stream schedule updates every Sunday, so it's going to update tomorrow. So if you like the stream and you want to know when I'm going to be streaming next week, please, by all means, come back tomorrow and double check the stream schedule down below. If you want the most up-to-date when I actually update the stream schedule, go follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Facebook, and then you'll know exactly when I update my schedule. If not, obviously you'll just have to continue to refresh the Twitch page. From the looks of it right now, my stream schedule for this coming week shouldn't be all that different than it is this week. Maybe I might push back some of the starting times a little bit, but other than that, the days that I stream should be the same. So,
Full of rocks? Books for the Titans.
and on top of that, I want to say that's really it. Yeah, if you guys like the stream, again, I know I've said it 100 times. Please leave a follow. It really I really do appreciate it. And then keep track of that that schedule. You know, like I said, it updates every Sunday. But I hope you all had an awesome time watching me play, and I hope that you all join me again soon. And I hope you all have an incredible rest of your day. Peace.